Good morning to all of you. In this video, we will do the graphical representation of data. Bar graph. A bar graph is a pictorial representation of unclassified data in the form of bars or rectangles of the uniform width with equal spacing between them along x-axis, the height of the bars along the y-axis being proportional to the frequencies of the variables. Already in the lower classes, means in 6 and 7, 8 also you have done bar graph. It is a pictorial representation of the unclassified data, means that data which is not classified. Now what is a bar? Actually bar is a rectangle that is of uniform width. Here it is also written, it is of uniform width. It is a rectangle and its height is written along the y-axis. Here uniform width means we will take it as 1 unit. So this is bar graph. The x-axis represents the variables while the y-axis represents the values of the variable. The bars can be plotted vertically or horizontally. It means when we will draw bar graphs, it can be like this, means vertically, and it may be also like this, horizontally. So the bars can be plotted vertically or horizontally. Let us do one example of bar graph. Given below are the seats won by the different political parties in the polling outcome of a state assembly elections. This is a table. Here in the first line, political parties are written. These are A, B, C, D, E, F. There are total 6 parties. And the seats won by them, 75 for party A, 55 for party B. Similarly, there are the seats won by the different parties. First part, draw a suitable graph to represent the polling results. Actually here it is written suitable graph. It is not mentioned which type of the graph. See the table. This is unclassified data. So we will draw bar graph here. Next, which political party won the maximum number of the seats? From the table it is clear that party A won the maximum number of the seats. Now we have to do first part. There are written the steps how to draw the bar graph. First step, we represent the different political parties on the horizontal axis. Actually for bar graph, we will draw 2 perpendicular lines. One is horizontal and the second is vertical. And here it is written that we represent the different political parties on the horizontal axis. It means along this line we will take the different parties. And we represent the number of seats won by a party on the vertical axis. Means here we will write the number of seats. Now for each party we draw a rectangular bar of the width 1 unit, leaving a gap of 1 unit between the 2 consecutive bars. From here it is clear that we will draw the bars of 1 unit. We will leave gap of 1 unit between the 2 consecutive bars like this. This is the type of the bar graph. And here I have written scale. 1 box means 1 unit. I will take 1 unit as 10 seats. And seats I will take along y-axis means vertical line. So here I will write the number of seats as for 1 box it means for 1 unit 10, for the second 20 for the third, 30 and so on. Here I have drawn a bar graph already. This is a horizontal line. Here I have written political parties. This is a vertical line. Here I have written seats won. I have taken one box as 1 unit. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have taken 10 units and 1 unit represent 10 seats. So this will represent 10, then 20, then 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and up to 100. So according to the number of seats, we will draw the rectangles, but the width will be of same. Each bar has the same width, but the length will be different according to the number of seats. So this is your graph. Similarly, you will draw the another bar graph of 14.3.